and also to have a human rights approach to the way the disease is fought.
What you're saying in many ways is we need to be guided by science. What I'm going to bring up next, which is coronavirus, the novel coronavirus. There's a lot of science and there's a lot of hysteria, and I know that the World Health Organization is the lead organization on combating coronavirus, but I want your thoughts briefly on what you're hoping to lead in terms of ways in which countries interact, agencies interact, and how we move forward internationally in fighting
I was
COVID-19.
Monday in the emergency room of the World Health Organization, and I had the opportunity to have a clear picture about the situation as it presents itself, and it's changing quickly. My concern is essentially about those countries in the developing world, namely in Africa, that lack the capacity that countries that are more developed have to put their health services effectively doing this job. But this is still the moment to ask for countries to contain the disease and to do everything possible to contain the disease, because we are not yet in an irreversible pandemic. But we also need to do it with two concerns. First is to avoid the stigmatization, which became a problem in several situations that we are all aware, and also to have a human rights approach to the way the disease is fought. And these two things, I think, are also, to a certain extent, a condition of being successful in avoiding the spread out of control of the disease. If the disease spreads out of control, we are going to face a very serious problem. The only positive thing is that the rate of mortality is relatively low, but it will have a devastating impact also in the global economy, and that will be extremely negative for us all, and will then have negative consequences, especially in the life of the most vulnerable, the most poor, and the less developed countries. So this can be another dramatic factor of inequality. Inequality among countries and inequality among people.